Greetings, welcome back to the AutoCAD tutorials, unofficial of course, but anywho, here we go. What we're going to look at next is, so we did offset some here, we can use grip editing and fillet and chamfer objects. Okay, so grip editing is real easy. Okay, I am going to put down a polygon here, a rectangle, and let me go ahead and turn on my line thicknesses so you can see everything, or my line weights. Turn that on. Okay. All right. Now you can probably see the lines a little bit better. But anyway, grip editing is simple. It is like working in any other type of software that has shapes, and you just grab the grips and you move and do all kinds of weird things with them. Okay, and you can actually type in a distance. So say I want to stretch this thing 3 units. Enter, so it stretches the whole deal there 3 units. I can also type in a distance and an angle. Okay, so I can type in, let's say, let's go 2 units, and at 296 degrees, and there we go. So there we have a very strange looking rectangle. All right, so we've got that under control, and the next thing we'll do is we will look at editing fillet and chamfer. We can actually use the same shape, and I'm going to back it up there, get it back to a normal rectangle to do this with. If we want to fillet something, we can go up here to the fillet tool, or we can actually just type in fillet. Spell it right, of course, but anyway, it looks like it guessed it pretty well. But it tells me here in the instructions to select the first object, or I can go down here. The or always means to go down here into the command line and look for other choices: undo, polyline, radius, trim, and multiple. By default, AutoCAD's fillet is 90 degrees, not much of a fillet there. But anyway, so I am going to type R for radius, or I could just click on radius right down here. That's a neat little thing they do with AutoCAD. Make it as easy as possible or as difficult as you want it to be. So I'm going to type R, enter, specify a radius. I'm going to do a 0.25 radius, enter, select first object, and select second object, or shift to select some other stuff. But anyway, there's my radius. Pretty simple. Select one line and then the second line after you enter in all that information. Let's see. The next one is, see, I don't think there's anything. Was there anything else under fillet we need to look at? Well, let's see. There's trim, multiple, radius, polyline. Not that's tested. If you want to, just play around with the other ones to see what they do, and that's always a good idea. But that's the only one that I know that is tested, is the doing a fillet with a radius. Okay, the next one is going to be, we can go up here again to the command, or the icons, the ribbon, that's what I'm trying to say, and choose chamfer, or we can type in chamfer. Chamfer says select first line, or, and it's got a distance and an angle, method, and multiple. We'll use distance and angle, so we'll say type D, and we'll just say 1 unit. Okay. Second distance, we'll say 2 units. Okay, so select the first line that I want to be 1 unit chamfered, and the second line for 2 unit chamfered. And of course I could do this, and I can just type to get a good 45-degree angle, I can just type 1, and then we'll do 1 for the second one. Then you get a 45-degree. Okay, so distance means how far back from the corner do you want to cut this angle. And another mode is the actual angle mode. Maybe you're making a part and whatever, you know the angle. Not real sure about distance, but you know the angle. And you can do this. Use angle, and you type in A or just click on it down there in the bar. And let's see, angle, let's do a really odd one, 27. That'll work. And let's see, specify chamfer angle from the first line. I don't think I read everything there correctly. Let's try that again. So let's do chamfer. Okay, we're going to do A for angle. Specify chamfer length on the first line. Okay, it does want a length first. Okay, so say we're going to do it too, because I guess you would have to have a length to get you started. And now it says specify chamfer angle from that first line. We're going to do 26 degrees. Enter. Here's the first line, and then here's the second line. So there's a 26-degree angle coming from this line going to that line. And of course, we have that distance of 1 unit back this way. And the distance here just comes out whatever it is after using that angle, whatever it comes out to be by default. So anyway, there's fillet, there's chamfer, and we did the grip editing, such as this. This is weird. You can really do some weird stuff, put in points and things like that to get weird shapes like that. But anyway, that's not important, I guess. So that's it for grip editing, chamfers, and fillets.